Hey, Simon, how's it going? Jeff Cuenco here. Just wanted to thank you for putting together this program. It's funny because when I originally signed up for this, I was really just looking into all these LinkedIn tweaks and stuff. And when his name escapes me, but when the guy who had helped enroll me into the program had recommended your program, and when he had mentioned that he was going through it himself, I thought, okay, why not? Let's go through it. I'm personally a big fan of personal development, and I figured, oh, well, maybe I'll find some new frontiers. And definitely, I did find some new frontiers. I would say for a fact that I was definitely surprised in many areas. Obviously, there were some areas where I'd done a lot of inner work. Obviously, I'm a big fan of doing continuous inner work, and I think a lot of the things like meditations, things like that, things that I probably did more once in a while, having to do that fairly continuously for a while, extended period of time, that definitely made a huge difference. I found that the stressors were manageable. And towards the end of the challenge, I found myself with a lot of temporary adrenal fatigue. I would reset myself with the meditations, and then I would go to the day strong, and then I would find myself getting bogged down. And I think what was interesting is that the consistency habits led me to start taking a very day-to-day approach. And the old me would have thought that the day-to-day approach would be more like a existentialism kind of thing, where like, oh, I'm giving up on life because I'm now treating things day-to-day as if I was like someone with post-traumatic stress disorder or something like that. But as it turned out, especially given the circumstances of 2020, it was actually a blessing versus a curse. And it led me to even continue doing other challenges in parallel with our efforts, such as committing to use 75 hard to even enhance things even more. And so having to do the combination of what's going on in this program plus the 75 hard, and I'm on day, I think 70 or 70. I think I've completed day 70. I'm 71 right now of 75. And I'm planning on just starting over again, just continuing it on. Because I find myself in a position where now, if I can't break it down into consistent, actionable steps, I don't want to do it. I find myself in that kind of position now where I'm seeking to challenge myself even more. And I've been finding fears like swimming and other things like that. Reading David Goggins' book has been really helpful on that, and seeing him overcome a lot of those challenges for the Navy SEALs. And it's really been having me evaluate a lot of my goals. And so I would say for a fact that it has been great. Definitely, I feel like, there's still a lot more for me to do. At the same time, I know that even though, things aren't where I would like them to be based on, what I ideally was intending, I'm finding myself to be in a much better position to tackle the things that I'm wanting to tackle. And I think a lot of my challenges in the past were that I would subconsciously pile myself on with a lot of things. And I've been auditing my finances, looking at other things, and I would find places where the money would just disappear, and I have been finding myself disciplining myself to say, no, we're not going to spend anything because I've already exhausted my budget that I allocate for myself. And I find myself in a position where now I have to come up with something different. I got to do something different. Or if I want to enjoy a latte, why not make one at home instead of going out to Starbucks and getting it, right? And when it comes to things in my business, I've been finding things going well for my business partner, and I've been consistently generating leads for him. Now, I haven't been consistently generating leads for myself yet due to my schedule not allocating a block of time for that. However, I'm open to that possibility of adding that in. And I think ultimately, I'm finding that I have all the tools, I have all the mechanisms to be able to bring it forth into that next level. I believe that 2021 is going to be my year. I'm, dealing with the stressors as, anyone that is going at a high performance level is, which is I'm basically just breaking it down to actionable, consistent steps, and I'm going to commit to those things and then stop and move it on to the next thing. So anyhow, thanks again, Simon. I'm looking forward to the continued